Live from your living room, or car, or bedroom, or anywhere, I present to you TJTV. Like and subscribe below.
So this is episode 3 of TJTV. We're back. We plan to do more than it's on, obviously, but
We did.
going back to work and doing our day-to-day stuff. This is the first time we've had the opportunity to do one. So again, we're socially distanced. We're in the same place as last time, and not much has changed. Still in lockdown.
Still in lockdown.
You're still shut. I'm still shut.
Yeah.
We're just...
It feels like we've gone back to March, April, whenever we did episode 2.
Yeah.
And we were talking about lockdown. It feels like we're back here.
Definitely. But since then, we had a bit of progression. Obviously, you opened up.
Yeah.
I opened up, like the gym was properly open. And then, as you said, we're just back to square one where everything's just shut.
Yeah. It just feels worse. Second time
Definitely.
around, for sure. It's trying to find a light at the end of the tunnels. I'm struggling.
Yeah. I mean, for a good few months, I've been bored of talking about lockdowns and corona and everything else, but you just can't get away from it. It's happening, so...
I know you try to delete your news apps and you don't watch the news and you don't try and get yourself into that bubble of negativity, but you go onto Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and there's going to be something on there about
100%.
you can't get away from it.
No. Even when we're just having our normal chats,
It always goes back to it.
Yeah. Obviously, as I said, this is an empty bar at the moment. Obviously it's Sunday morning now, but there should be it's
so frustrating, to see all these bars, pubs, and restaurants closed, and people need it.
Yeah, 100%.
People need to socialise. And I do understand why we're in the lockdown and the reasons behind it. But come on, how late are we getting there?
I know.
This should have been done a year ago. This was done a year ago. No doubt we'd be like New Zealand and Australia and being able to do what we want to do. And it's not just affecting businesses; it's affecting lives as well, mentally.
Well, as you said, it's affecting people mentally. So, how's it been for you? Because obviously, with being in the job role you are, obviously you're quite lucky you're still getting paid and stuff. But that doesn't stop you wanting this to be open. I know you'd sooner be working rather than just sat back. Do you know what I mean?
100%. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, mentally it's been really hard and I've struggled, because I would be telling a lie. If I'm being honest, I haven't really struggled mentally.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because I have been keeping myself busy. Obviously, we were doing bike rides back in the summer, and when you can meet, obviously you're one person outside, we meet up, we go for walks, we try and do as much as we can. I think because I've surrounded myself with good people, I've mentally kept sane.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%,
I think if it didn't, and I would have confined myself into my own little bubble and my own little space, I would have definitely went off the rails.
Yeah.
And, you see it happen to so many people, and it is tragic. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I have struggled, because I haven't. Mentally, I haven't struggled. Yeah. However, that doesn't mean I'm enjoying it. As you said, I'd much rather be this open, the coffee shop open, doing other bits, but we're not.
Yeah. With the coffee shop, that in some ways lockdown's been a bit of a blessing this time around, because every day you've been there, obviously getting it ready for when you can.
When we can,
that is. But at least that's kind of gave you a bit of, even though this is shut, and obviously probably your nightlife's changed in terms of working on the night, at least through the day you've got something.
That's kept me going. For everyone who's wondering what coffee shop, it is Sass Cafe. That is at Sass Cafe. This is not a sponsored post. As you said, blessed in disguise, I've been, concentrated on that. We're literally just waiting for Boris on the 22nd to give us an actual guideline of what we can and what we can't do, and then we'll go off that. It's there, it's ready, ready to open. We want to open.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful, beautiful shop. People are going to love it. So to have it closed is soul destroying. More soul destroying than this.
Yeah.
In the aspect of people know this.
Yeah.
People know what they're going to get when they come here.
Yeah.
with SaaS, no one knows it.
Yeah.
No one knows what it's going to be like. No one knows what it looks like. So it's that exciting factor of I want to get it open so people can see the magic.
Yeah, it's totally different. I mean, I've seen obviously some bits of it, totally different than anything that's in Liverpool or anything that I've seen personally. With that, obviously, with Cafe Sass potentially opening whenever we do reopen, is that going to like give you a bit more excitement? Whereas with this being shut, obviously, if you've got both alongside, whereas can you just focus on Sass? If this doesn't open till say April, May, or February 22nd, March the 8th, cafes can reopen.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, if he says that, if he goes, yeah, you know, bars are still closed or whatever, but cafes, coffee shops, and all that can open. Restaurants can open if you socially distance, blah blah blah. 100%. My main focus will be there, so I'll be there every day of every hour. You know, I will be anyway, but I won't be thinking, oh, I need to go over to the bar and you know, I need to do this, I need to do that. I can just stay there and give my 100% focus and attention to that, which wouldn't be the end of the world. However, if you give me the opportunity to have them both open, I'd snap it. And
with restrictions hopefully getting lifted, you mentioned about like at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Where can you see that?
You know, I love this question because every time I've been asked it, I give such the most off-key answer. Think back when it was the original 2-week lockdown. I think it was on our second podcast actually. You asked me this question, and I'm sure I said bars and nightclubs and everything will be open in October. We're now in February 2021. February! You know what I mean? I'm struggling. I don't know. I really don't know. It all depends what's going through that golden nugget's head.
So mention golden nuggets.
For anyone who wondered what that golden nugget don't mention was, basically, about 2 months ago, Jay was coughing up golden nuggets, and they tasted It was bizarre. It didn't taste bizarre. It tastes like acid. Anyway, well, that's what the golden nuggets. Moving on from golden nuggets.
No, it's true. As I said, we've done. Must have been 6 months ago. The last podcast we done, maybe even longer. And there was no vaccine then.
There was no mass testing, was there? There was nothing.
There was no mass testing. We were speaking about hopefully crowds going back into the footy and stuff. Luckily Liverpool and everything did for a week or two. But it still feels like, as I said, I cycled in before, and I know it's Sunday morning, but you go through town on a Sunday morning, it's still quite busy because everyone wants to just get in and get out. Dead. And I mean, like, I reckon I've seen 3 or 4 people max.
Like a zombie apocalypse.
It's just so strange. And like it was close to 10 o'clock, and I said, I know it's Sunday morning, but usually town on Sunday morning,
people start filtering in with
opening up properly and stuff. It was absolutely dead, and it took me back. That was the first time. It probably took me back to the last lockdown when I used to cycle and meet you in the morning at 6:30, and it was dead. It's, you know what I mean? I said 6, 7, 8 months on, whatever it is, nothing's changed. Everywhere's shut. There's buildings. There's like office space and shops that are just completely shut now, like no signs up anymore.
It's mad,
because obviously they've lost any money to keep it going.
I think I've got to the point now where nothing shocks me from what the government says. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's this thing flying around Twitter that pubs might open and you can't sell alcohol. I mean, I'm not even surprised that he's come out with that. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of type of person we have running our country.
100%.
I mean, whatever information he's getting fed as well, obviously, that's all full.
100%.
You know, but it's one of them, isn't it?
I felt sorry for the likes of yourself and other places in hospitality over Christmas and New Year myself, because obviously they allowed us whatever it was, 3 days or whatever, which was baffling. But New Year was meant to be, you know, carrying on as well. How many people like yourself bought so much stock for that New Year, where it was just going to be epic for everyone because we hadn't really had a night out and stuff. Everyone was going to come into town and spend it. Obviously, the government get whatever it is, 20% VAT, so they've got all that in their pocket.
Of course, yeah.
Stuff just sitting here. Like, how did that must have hurt you because October, November, you were open and you were chocker here at one point, like in terms of getting the business in. It was like,
no, it was good. I mean, we got to, you know, with the restrictions as well. You think, well, these restrictions are here. It's gonna affect it massively. Yes, it affected a bit of the atmosphere because obviously you had to sit down and you could only be in your groups of 6 when we were open and all that. But we made the most of what we could do, and you know, we were still busy. Very fortunate. People were still coming, spending their hard-earned money. We thank you all, and they were still having a great time. So week upon week, we were busy. Going back to like the New Year, we didn't open because the rule changed where you had to have a substantial meal.
Yeah.
So fortunately, we were in a situation where we'd ordered loads of liquor stock and and the backlog of that. But there's many of bars and restaurants in Liverpool that would have done that, and you know, I do feel for them because I know if I was in that situation, this is only a small bar, but it's open a couple of grand, easy for New Year's. You know, going off not the New Year's gone, the New Year before, thinking liquor stock alone, we must have ordered 7-8 grand's worth in. Do you know what I mean? Which is going to go because it's New Year. Everyone comes out. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And as I said, this is only a small bar. It's not big. So your bigger units who probably ordered in the masses of 15 to 20k worth of stock.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're not going to get that back.
Yeah. And with that as well, at least you've got a concept here though, where like over there you've got the ball pit. God knows how, I mean, I don't know, but God knows how much you must take on that as well. That's money that you have lost out on, even though you aren't spending money, I mean, apart from the cleaning of it.
Yeah.
Like, that's just that way.
Yeah.
That's the money making thing. That's what you're that's what this is all about.
Well, well, that's the USP, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, like that. When was the last time someone was in that?
Oh my god!
That was a ban for a while as well until ball pits.
So soft play centres were closed. So therefore, I come to the decision. Well, that is a soft play centre. Yeah. The only difference is you're dealing with adults intoxicated.
Yeah.
But essentially, it is a soft play centre.
Yeah.
So that was closed for, I want to say, I think it was about a month and a half, 2 months.
It was there for a while.
Then they reopened soft play centres, so therefore we then opened it. However, the social distancing was in place, your group of 6 was in place, so we can fit. We come to the decision when we did the risk assessment of health and safety. You can fit 18 in there comfortably.
Yeah.
So we've then had to half that 18, and then we've gone. Well, actually, no, it still seems a bit full.
Yeah.
So at any one given time, there were 6 people in that massive ball pit. People and trying to explain to the general public why they can't go in it. Intoxicated. And you're talking 19, 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't go in it, lad? Just let me, lad. I won't tell anyone, lad. Well, you know, fantastic. Yeah, while they're with the phone, tagging at Balls Deep, having a great time. Wait! Do you know what I mean? That was a headache. It really was. So then we come to the decision. I think it was about 2 weeks before the announcement of another lockdown, before substantial meal. We thought, you know what? It's not even worth the headache.
Yeah.
So we closed it. I mean, people come here anyway because we've got fantastic cocktails. The music's amazing. We have great DJs on. The entertainment, everything's fantastic.
Yeah.
Again, that's just an addition to the bar.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
But you know, you do get like people coming from outside of the city who do want to come and you do want to experience the whole thing because you know you really do childhood in there.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah.
So you know, when people are booking and they go, "No, is the ball pit open?" That was the first question every time. Yeah. Is the ball pit open?
Yeah.
Saying no was soul destroying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And it's a social media marketing dream.
It really is.
Because
it really is.
As I said, how many times have I gone through random stories on my Instagram, like people that I just follow, go through, there they are in Balls Deep, like that's like my mate's bar. Exactly. If they've been into a different bar in town, you probably wouldn't get them doing a selfie. Or
no, definitely. Like, there's a guy I know, I won't mention his name, for legal reasons. Just joking. I mean, I'm not going to mention his name, but it's not for legal reasons. He's on Tinder, he's an avid Tinder user. you know you are, you dirty. I nearly swore there. I nearly swore. Anyway, he's an avid Tinder user, and like one of maybe every 5 profiles he'll swipe is a picture of a girl in the ball pit.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre to see.
Yeah. But it is. It's a marketing dream, and that's why I can't wait for you to open SAS. Because from what I've seen, that's a social media.
Oh, it's an Instagram.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Paradise.
It really is. I mean, we've just been to, I'm not going to say anything, but we've just been to the coffee shop, and you've just said, we're going to have them in pink. And I'm like, how? Like, for me, I'm like, I'm saying, how? Just for sale. Because it is like, that's what your concept's going to be, really. That's so different. Nothing
is.
like that in the pool.
No, definitely.
That because you mate, there's nothing
No,
like that in the pool. Same as this.
Yeah.
Well, someone's similar to this now, but usually the first.
Yeah.
I just think that's another thing we're all missing out on is social media. Sounds daft because.
But no, you're right, because, and I'll tell you this, and I was saying this to the director the other day, the first lockdown on Balls Deep accounts, we lost over 500 followers.
Yeah.
And that's not because the content weren't there or the content wasn't good. It's because when you're posting, when you're closed, people don't care for it.
Exactly.
The last thing I want to see, if I love coming to Balls Deep, or I love going to, I don't know, Masons or Ghetto or wherever, the last thing I want to see is them rubbing it in my face. Oh, we miss you. Yeah. I miss you too, but I don't want to see it. Exactly. So I'm going to unfollow you. And then when you do reopen, I'll follow you again because it's then relevant. Yeah. So I think this time around we've lost maybe up to 200. Yeah. Not as much as the last, but it's not because we're not posting. It's because when we do post, people don't think it's relevant for them. They're probably right. Yeah. So you have to find that balance of, do I throw the odd post maybe once a month as a little, we miss you, or, we've got a competition going on at the moment. Just trying to do something to keep people engaged. It's hard. Social media is hard. Yeah. People think it's just as easy as doing the post and that's it. It's not.
It's got to be refreshing every time. I'm going to myself here, but I haven't posted nothing. I was looking on my Instagram yesterday, the day before. I haven't posted nothing, and this is going to sound like again. But I think the 29th of January, which for me, I post every day. You see, when I'm trading you, I'll film everything. And I usually put something up once or twice a day at least on my main feed. I haven't put nothing on that since the 29th because gym's shut for one. I don't drive, so I can't take to the places that I'm training people. So the sessions that I'm doing are very samey. The difference every time with the very samey, but it's just literally people running around and doing and I don't want it to be the same thing all the time. I'd sooner not. I'd sooner put on my story as a little boomerang. Yeah, it's going to be the same people seeing it, and you could look at it today and it's gone. But I'd sooner it be like that rather than going, okay, there's such and such running up a hill. No, the next one, there is running up a hill. I feel it's very samey, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to just force my social media. But I'm missing out on so much because without sounding big-headed, my videos are quite good. I pride myself on my videos that I take decent ones. Like I don't just do one exercise. He's doing this.
No, you do. You do an edit. I look honestly when we're in the gym and we do our sessions. The one thing I look most forward to is that video edit you do at the end of the week.
It's just I like it. I like doing it as well, and it might be time consuming, as you said. And sometimes I look at it and go, "Oh God, the form's a little bit off there." Yeah, but it's different. You know what I mean? I feel like I can't post nothing at the moment because it's just very samey. And as I said, I know my sessions are very different when I go there, but because they're still running up a hill or they're running upstairs or they're doing this, I just feel like I can't post.
That's what I mean. But then it goes back to that, because you don't want to lose your followers.
That's it. Yeah.
Because obviously, your business is a PT. You need followers. Yeah. Followers get you clients. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works.
It's crazy how much I means something to ourselves, really, because as I say, I can put a video up, and if it's only got like 200 views and I've got X amount of followers,
I know, it's weird.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, why are people looking at it?
I was thinking this the other day, actually. I looked at one of the videos I posted on the Balls Deep account, and we had like 12,000 followers, and it had like 1,000 views, and I was like, how's that possible?
It's mad. Yeah.
How's that possible?
And you go, is it because people are just bored and they're not looking at it anymore? But stuff goes like that. Stuff like that generally
It
goes
does
through
go
your head.
That's when I was like, you know, I think you just have to accept that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And, you know, you will, once we do go back to some sort of normal life, I think everyone's going to smash it.
Definitely, 100%. Hopefully, anyway, the next podcast we do, we are back in, you know,
I hope so, some sort of, yeah.
stuff like that. But hopefully, we don't have to speak all that anymore.
No.
I mean, I'm sure we will because, as we were talking before, we generally have had some of the best memories doing it.
We really are.
I mean, I'll be honest, it's probably affected me. This one's really affected me. The last one did, but I had a bit of a getaway. We and you were doing stuff every single morning, dead early. Whereas this time, I think because of the weather, because I'm outdoors and it's cold, so I think yesterday I was out on the hills for 4 or 5 hours, back to back, freezing cold. You know what I mean? It was really cold yesterday.
It makes you miserable anyway.
Yeah, like I wake up and I'm like, this morning I was like, please don't say it's raining.
Yeah.
And I'd still come here, but you know, mate, you just lose that motivation, mate. The sun's not shining through.
100%.
Like it was in the summer.
100%. You want to go out?
Yeah. Like, I think it was Monday, February 1st, I think it was, for a day. And me and you said, like, come on, we'll do something. And I woke up early and the sun was shining through. I jumped out the bed. I was like, oh my god, and I couldn't fly down on my bike quick enough. Yeah. Because it just makes you a bit more motivated. And I think that's why the summer one was, dare I say, so good compared to this one. Because, as I said, the weather's not good. Like, people aren't wanting to train outdoors.
I don't want to keep going on about lockdown, but do you think, obviously, the first one, when it was sunny, how many times did we ride past people in groups of 20s, 30s, 40s?
Yeah.
Do you think this time round, it's a blessing in disguise? The weather's so bad and we're in winter because people will stay in and they won't go out and they won't socialise.
Yeah.
Because you imagine now, obviously the R rate's through the roof, all these new variants, and again, I'm sorry going on, we will go off the topic very soon.
Yeah.
With the new variants and all this, if it was sunny, it's just going to carry on rocketing, isn't it? Because people, you want to go out when it's sun. I mean, we were very strict in terms of we only met each other and we made sure we were in that same bubble. You know, we didn't socialise with mass amounts of people, but we seen so many people on our bike rides, didn't we? Drinking wine, beers, like in massive groups, and we were like, what are they doing?
Well, there was one day that I remember, and me and you were going through Second Park, and I think we took a footy, you took a footy in your bag, and we said, we'll have a little kick about whenever we can. And it was hard to find somewhere.
Yeah,
because
it was random.
Groups and groups of people, barbecues, everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably in hindsight, maybe if we went back 6 months ago and the weather was how it was now,
would we be in a situation?
Yeah,
exactly. It's hard one to think, isn't it?
But then obviously, you know, December with him lifting stuff and that, it was going to go up. And
you're going to say Hitler then?
No. Trying to top it off now. Like, Christmas had that, and then we were in tier 2.
Yeah.
So everyone came here. Everyone came over to Liverpool because
honestly, when we went into tier 2, we had more Mancunians than I think we had Scousers in the city.
And you know what? It's annoying because on social media, obviously, when we went back up and we were but a lot of the people from Liverpool went to Manchester if they were in tier 2.
1,000,000%.
Because they can't. Oh, it's only half an hour away.
Exactly, and that's the thing. You know, that's really Manchester and Liverpool are that close.
Yeah.
That close that you'd think they just put them in the same tier regardless because it's so easy to go there. So easy.
Yeah.
And so easy for them to come here.
With a nightlife like
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I worked in Manchester and lived in Manchester, but for a good 3 months I commuted. And it went hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? On a good day, it'd take me 45 minutes on the motorway. Yeah. And I was to my workplace within 50 minutes. That's parking, getting a Starbucks, strolling, because I was overweight, rolling. You know what I mean? It's that close.
Yeah, it is. It's baffling. But we'll change the topic.
Yes.
We'll go
please do.
Better. So, me and you said, I think we said in September we were going to do one. And then, as I said, gyms open and bars open and everything, and we were just busy again. But we said that we'd like to go back to like childhood stuff where we speak about stuff that people who we'll probably learn stuff about each other now. Considering you came mates probably about 15, 16, you know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to find out more about each other. So childhood, obviously, you can only start with what's your childhood, really.
I had an amazing childhood.
Yeah.
I really did. I had a fantastic upbringing. I had everything that a boy could want.
Yeah.
Not spoiled.
Yeah.
Far from it.
Yeah.
Far from it. But I had a very luxury lifestyle. My mum and dad had a really good job. We'd go on 2 holidays a year.
Yeah.
Birthdays would be extravagant. Christmas would be phenomenal. I had everything I could have ever wanted. So I had a fantastic childhood. I really did. Just a box standard normal boy,
Yeah.
I suppose.
What was your life in like primary school? Behaviour wise, like learning wise, everything like that.
Behaviour, well, I was good as gold. Yeah, I really was. Very good. Never got into trouble. I was the popular boy.
Yeah.
I was mates with everyone. Studies wise, you got good grades. My mum made sure, especially in primary, junior school, that I was coming home, I was doing my homework.
Yeah.
Every time we used to go to, we had like a holiday home in Tenerife, and we used to go I think we used to go in the summer, then we'd go in the October half term. And no, it weren't even a half term. I think it was the week before half term we'd go because it was quieter. Because in the half term, everyone flocks over. So back then, the schools were a bit more lenient. You couldn't do it now. You couldn't physically not do it. But the one rule is, my mum and dad used to say, you have to go with loads of homework.
Yeah.
So we'd go into school and I'd get this week's worth of homework. Oh, can you imagine going to Tenerife? Lovely weather, swimming pool, and I'm having to do me ABCs and effing 1, 2, 3s. I think I'd do like an hour a day of homework on holiday, but that was the only really powerful.
That was the
negative of my childhood is I had to do homework. And I'll tell you actually one thing I was really peeved off with, and I'll never forget this, and I'll remember this because I watched the Queen's Gambit the other week. And anyone who hasn't watched the Queen's Gambit, go and watch it. It's fantastic. It's about this young chess player, and she's phenomenal. Anyway, I was in year 5. Mr. Stanbalski was my teacher. He was also my football coach. Fantastic. Anyway, the week we went to Tenerife, everyone learned how to play chess. Okay? So little Tommy P comes back, nice and tanned, goes into school, everyone's playing chess. Do I know how to play chess? Do I Do I still know how to play chess? Do I Mum, Dad, if you're listening, this is your fault for taking me to Tenerife in October, year 5, when Mr. Stambalski taught everyone how to play chess, and now all I can do is play goddamn drafts. Rant over.
It's like a game of drafts now.
I do like a game of drafts. But I never forget that. And then chess pops up every Harry Potter. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. You have a big massive game of chess. Could I understand what he was talking about? Could I? Because in year 5, everyone learns how to play chess. But me. I think I need to go see Psych. That's really affected me.
A lockdown goal to learn how to play chess.
No,
You'd be playing on your own.
That's what she does in the Queen's Gambit, yeah.
It's just memories of childhood not lost. Like I'm in a similar position to yourself where wasn't spoiled, but if I asked for a PlayStation at Christmas, my mum and dad would work hard to get me and stuff. I said I never had like the latest trainees in school, when you'd see people I used to have like school shoes, everyone would have like probably like £100 worth of shoes. I was never like that. But as I said, with like birthdays and Christmas presents and stuff like that,
you would,
they'd save up and work hard and do overtime for us and do stuff like that. But I was saying to yourself, in primary school, I was a proper goody. Like, never put a foot out wrong. I was one of the cleverest in there. Like at one point I was debating whether to try and go for blue coats because my grades were pretty good, to be fair. If there was something that I struggled on, I'd stay during dinner time and do it. Do you know what I mean? I was one of them. And then I went to senior school and I just went to Potter. And I couldn't tell you why. I'd say I got in with the wrong crowd, but they're still friends now, so I never got in with the wrong. Do you know what I mean?
It's weird you say that because I wouldn't say I went massively downhill, but a reflection of my grades in lower school to senior school, there was quite a big jump.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you think it's because, I think with senior school it's a bit, I mean, when we started Chillwall, it was rough.
Oh yeah.
Very rough
That
school.
first day, I remember.
Very rough school.
Yeah.
I remember year 11 grabbing me on the second day saying he was going to smash my face in because I looked at him wrong.
Really, yeah.
Second day?
Yeah.
I mean, year 7?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Do you know what I mean? And I think it was a sense of realisation of you need to grow up now.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna get picked on, you're gonna get bullied, you're gonna get and I was like, that's not happening to me.
I'm actually identical to that. Not that I got threatened by year 11 or nothing, but in primary school there used to be a lad who used to try and pick on me and stuff, and he lived in the same road, so I could never get away from him. And I remember one time I stood up for myself, and he never done nothing again. And it was only a few weeks to the end of school, and looking back, you kind of go, why didn't I do that earlier? Because I could have had a better primary school life, whatever. But I remember on my first day going to Chillwall, and I remember being on the bus ride, and I was going, stand up for yourself. Don't let anyone go in with a cockiness, but go in rather than this little lad with 3 foot midget with glasses. Like those
too little.
Like this, that had the flashing light on the back. You know what I mean? Like I just said to myself, like, don't let anyone try and not bully, because I wouldn't say a bully, but don't try and let anyone take over you, basically. And I just went in with that mentality. And don't get me wrong, year 7, I got into a lot of scuffle, shall we say, rather than full-on fight, because I was the small kid. I was probably one of the smallest in the year at this time.
Yeah.
One of the smallest kids. I said I looked like a dweeb. I actually got a knee in year 7, do you know what I mean? So I'm an easy target, do you know what I mean?
We used you as javelins, didn't we? We used you as a javelin. You were that light.
Well, I never say to myself, you know what? There's the javelin and the shot put. Try and throw these far. So we got to use the metal ones at the back of my head. Makes them went favourite, and then we knew the shots. So
by the way, just think of that. We are in one of the roughest schools in Liverpool, and we're getting given metal shots and javelins with spikes. Like, spear! I will kill you! Do you know what I mean? Like, they were huge. They used to knock you on the head when you threw them.
I still think I've got a lump to this height. Honestly, the noise out of it was like ding, but I was made up as my favourite than any other shot that I'd done. So the one that hit me on the head went far. I was like, how is that possible? But I was like that. I said I probably had that look where they kind of looked at me and I was like, oh, he's an easy target type thing. And I just remember saying to myself, don't let that happen.
Yeah.
And to be fair, in Chillwall, I'd obviously get into the odd thing, and older people would maybe try, but I never let them, do you know what I mean? And I think that's one of the reasons that they go downhill, because instead of it being
in the books,
like
being the little nerd, because that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
that's how you look.
I became like accustomed to it. Do you know what I mean? Like I did walk around, like I was pushing the line, and if someone said something to me, I'd go on then. I'd stay there. Do you know what I mean? And I would, like, do you know what I mean? And that little slap, I'd probably go, hold on a minute. But at that time, I was just going, I will be like that. And I got into a lot of trouble in school. Stupid stuff though, because I got distracted, do you know what I mean? I love rock music, so I used to put my headphone in, and it'd be like a guitar solo, so I'd get like my ruler out to start doing all this, do you know what I mean? Like, Miss Gambadella would see me, and I'd go, come on, join me. She wouldn't find it funny, obviously, do you know what I mean? So I was like, me and my mum always speak about this, like, parents' evening. I'll speak about yours first, actually, because mine, we might ramble on a bit, because we do it for a What were your, like, parents' evening like? Because I used to dread mine. I used to absolutely dread it. I didn't look forward to it, I'll be honest. I used to beg my mum not to bring my dad. Yeah.
Because my dad was always the very strict one, and, you know, if I did something wrong, it would be my dad that would tell me off. Whereas, I'm not saying my mum weren't strict with me, but I had that, like, relationship with my mum where I felt like I could get round her a bit, do you know what I mean? Like, a bit softer type. So I used to, please don't let me dad, just you come. So every parents' evening, I playing football one, my mum used to just come.
Yeah.
And it weren't the best.
Yeah.
But it weren't bad.
Yeah.
but it weren't the best. It was always Tom's very easily distracted. He's trying to fit into every group possible, and you know, which I used to do. I was, you know me, I was mates with everyone. There wasn't one person I couldn't say in our year that I went poly with or I'd speak to. I'd speak to anyone. I was mates with everyone. But that's just my personality. Even to this day, I speak to everyone, and that's who I am. So it was always, he's easily distracted. He's always trying to please. You know, I think the only excelling one I used to get was in drama and PE. Because they were the two subjects I loved. Drama, I could be myself and act out and do what I want to do. In PE, I just love sports. I mean, we were in a special sports college, so
it was.
There's a few specials there. But yeah, you weren't that bad. Yours?
Honestly, there's no other way to describe it. I think year 9 was awful, and I mean, like, oh mate, it was shocking. And then I went into year 10, and I remember saying to myself, that crowd that I got in with, I remember saying to myself, and like the summer holidays, maybe start to take yourself out of that, because it was year 10, and was it GCSEs?
Year 10,
I remember saying to myself, I've got to kind of, I had good grades in like primary school, I've got to get up.
Year 10 as well, where, because we had in our school was that big and our year was that big, we had an A band and a B band. That's when they merged A band, because that's when we started talking properly.
It was. When because you were B band, I was A, wasn't I? And I remember like the first 3 years were bad, like really bad. But then I got to year 10, and I remember saying to myself, I'll take myself away from this group, not completely distance myself, but just, you know, start being what I used to be. And it never worked. But I started making, it just made me group of friends bigger. Like yourself and all that. So I remember it was year 10, and I was thinking to myself, I've been alright this year. I haven't. But you know where in your head
you're thinking,
and we used to get like 2 weeks, like a letter, and they'd say, parent evening was going to be in 2 weeks. And I was used to think, boss, that's all they remember. They won't go back. Right? But they did. And my dad didn't come to this one. And part of me wishes he did, because I got to, like, my mum just rate the looks that she gave me in her parent evening. But then I had to go home and she had to tell me that.
You have to relive it again.
And I just remember like, oh, this is the worst. But I went to parent evening like year 10, and like geography was, there was this teacher, she was outstanding. And I was thinking, do you know what, I've actually been alright here. And like, I was thinking to myself, this is going to be a boss one. Made me more sat down, she went, where do I start? I was like, what have I done? He does this, he does that. And my mum just kind of like looked at me. Then it went to like science, exactly the same. Mate, I won't even go through this kind of dance one. I've never heard of her. She was like, I've had to sit him next to me. He's in my seat because he can't be pushing me and anyone else. And even when he's by me, he's doing air guitar and playing under the pencils.
It's in my seat.
I had to sit in her seat to wait for everyone, but she said,
did you feel like a chaser?
I did. She was like, he's in my seat, you know, but it's worse because he can see everyone now. So there's nowhere to put him. She said, I've got no space to put him. It was just horrific. And like year 10s, that was, I never thought.
What do you think was Miss Gamadell your English teacher?
Yeah, year 10 and 11.
So I had Miss Scorn. Remember Miss Scorn? Oh, she was batty. My mum always remembers this, and she laughed so much. We went to parents' evening, I think it might have been year 11. And she was like, Tom gets very frustrated in class sometimes when he's doing his writing. He'll slam his pen down and get angry. She goes, just let him come home and, you know, kick his little brother. And your mum went, excuse me? And, you know, just come home and, you know, kick his brother or slap his brother. I was like, wow, this teacher is on some spice or something. But she was so eccentric and
she was
a bizarre character. Like, oh, well, I'll never forget that. Go over and kick your brother. So I did. I volleyed him in the nuts. And I felt better. And I got a B. Cheers, Miss Score.
There was some mad teachers in our school. Like, I genuinely loved Chilwell. I was made up to leave because it was school, and we'd done sixth form, so we'd done an extra 2 years.
Looking back, what a school!
Unbelievable.
Teachers were
really was.
Our teachers as well. Our group of teachers. I don't think any of them are really there anymore. But the group like Mr. Lambs, you know, Mr. Beard, Kelly, all them, Mr. Phoenix.
Yeah.
That group was solid. Like you could have banter, they'd swear at you, they'd front you in the corridor. Like I remember, who was it? Mr. Nasiama, you know what I mean? But that was like the norm, really, for us, and that was the relationship you had with your teachers. But it made you feel more at ease. I'm a bit comfortable. I enjoy coming to school because I can have banter. I can punch Fino in the stomach. You know what I mean? You broke me hand instead of volleying or Adam in the nuts. I can punch Fino in the stomach and break me wrist. But you know, I mean, I think now it's an academy now, isn't it? Like most schools are. No, we're not. When we left sixth form is when our Adam started year 7. Is when it changed to the academy. Mr. Phillips, the head teacher, he'd gone. It was all changed, and it was all very strict. You had to wear your blazer. You had to wear your tie this length. You had to do. When did we ever wear a blazer? Exactly. And our tie was like a centimetre long with a big fat knot. Shirts hanging out, trainees on. No one really cared.
And I think,
is that a bad thing? I don't think it is.
You're in school, do you know what I mean? Like, I never wanted to go to school and worry about putting my blazer on.
Exactly. Sixth form, you have to wear a uniform. It was only clothes for us.
And I loved that, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Then they stopped being mate. Like, I went to sixth form, sounds bad, but I went to sixth form if it wasn't.
Definitely not.
I probably from either, I don't know, into an acting school at that time.
Or very college.
Looking back, I probably wish I did because I loved acting. But it was school, the way it was run and the way they made that stopped me from doing acting. Because obviously, as I said, in my grades, like, you remember that play, it was me, Platine, Liam Shaw, and like, we were in a flat and that. And, like, I remember I've done so many stuff acting, obviously, because I've done this since I was a kid. And I remember coming off that stage and that was funny, it was nailed. And I got an A in that, but I got a U in me writing. And I was like, hold on. And that lost all my passion for drama, just that one grade. Just I remember looking at it going, that's it.
Did we go view Edge Hill before? Before that? Because we were both hyped, weren't we?
Yeah.
So we both wanted to go in, like, do that properly, like full time acting and go into the uni and study it and whatever. Yeah, but I don't know what changed. For me, what changed, and I don't regret it because I'm in a very good place now. But at the time of going to uni was the time I was working in Sainsbury's and I just got a promotion. I was on full-time hours. I wanted a car. I wanted to go on holiday. I was getting money and I was like, I'm going to stop this and go to uni. That's going to stop.
The thing for me was, it was 70% writing. And I'm not someone who sits there. I mean, you've seen me. I can't sit there. It's like I've literally got I need to be productive, and drama, you should be stood up with a script.
I agree.
Flying up and down the stage, you know what I mean? That's how I like express myself. Sat there in my room doing coursework and that. I didn't do it in school, mate.
Like, hard as well, really. I thought it was really hard, to be honest.
But I nailed the audition, but the writing side, I just can't do it. I just can't. I'll give me any script or anything, and I'll give it my best shot. But if you sit there with it and say, right, 2,000 words, not much, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. And it's why I'm like at home. I think to myself, I'll do this on my website today. And I'm like, I need to go up and walk somewhere and that. Another thing in school, actually, before we go to something else, but my catering mum was the worst, actually. That in English, you know, parents.
Yeah. Who's your catering teacher?
I had the one who was on Deal or No Deal. Sean. Colin. Miss Colin.
Don't forget, kids. You need to make sure you bring your own flour, because I'm telling you, I'm not going to give you any of my flour.
It was boss.
She used to do my editing.
That was perfect. She used to go, like, I used to do this on purpose. So, making a Scotch egg, never. Why would I want to make a Scotch egg?
Because you'd want to learn how to make a Scotch egg, because in the future we'd go into lockdown and a substantial meal would be a Scotch egg. You were prepping you for that. Listen, in 2020, we're going to go into a national lockdown and you're going to have to make Scotch eggs.
Honestly, I used to love I used to look at that board and I'd think, right, if this is a good one, I'll do it. If it's not, I'm not doing it. So she'd write like Scotch egg or like, I don't know, like soup. And I'd go, I don't want to take soup home.
Yeah.
So on a Sunday night, I'd go to my mum, me ingredients for tomorrow, like literally 10 o'clock at night, honestly. And she'd go, what do you mean? And I'd go, I forgot. And then I knew what I was doing. I'd done it every week after my bath.
Yeah.
I'd go, like this, and she'd go, alright. You have to give like a letter in. So I used to have Miss Colvin's stuff or take someone else's, do you know what I mean, and do it then. I'm literally right. I will bring my ingredients, like ridiculous stuff. But then it'd go to like chocolate muffins. I'd go, write that down. And like on the Tuesday, I had this case on the Monday, on the Tuesday morning, you get them in the shop. Any chocolate one. And I remember she used to go and she used to like sit down and she'd go, he never brings us ingredients, he's always using mine. But he always uses the chocolate stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I've used to start as well. That was me all over. Anything with chocolate, I think I brought the ingredients, she counted 3 times because she used to write on the board, like how many weeks. And however many weeks it was, there was only 3 that I had. And it was chocolate, like chocolate muffins. I think it was like chocolate chip scones and stuff. Anything that had chocolate in it, I go, yep, I'll write that down.
I hated catering.
I did, like, I only done it, I remember doing it.
I hated cooking, which is funny now because I love it.
Very good,
I love it, but back then, I think was Miss Gleason. Oh, God.
Yeah.
She'd eat half of it. Next time I'm taking this home. No, I'm having it.
I think I done catering because our Paul done it, and I remember he used to bring decent stuff, but he was obviously better than me, so he could cook for himself. I'll do it. That was another thing, obviously I used to sell in school.
Yeah.
And she'd
be more specific what you're selling.
She'd go like Miss Coleman and go, and when he does make stuff that I've paid for, he sells it to the other kids. So I used to sell a Scotch egg for 5p to Eddie Martin. 5p? That's profit. 5p, honestly. Oh, God. Honestly, Eddie Martin, he was in my case.
That's amazing.
And I went, what? He went, how much? 5p. He gave me and I went, I don't want it. He said, you taking it home, do you know what I mean? I didn't want to smell the egg in my bag all day. So yeah, he used to take it, so we'd have 2 eggs.
Before we move on, favourite teacher?
Oh. Remember Mr. McLaughlin, the PE?
Yes.
I liked him. At the time, until about 6th form, I did really like historics. But I went downhill because, again, I kind of got in with a different circle. So when I used to be late. But I did, she was boss myself, so I was good when she left. Like, Fino was boss. Remember Mr. McLaughlin, the PE, the maths one?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't mind him. And Mr. Kelly. Yeah, we was.
Man. Again, I had my favourite. Fino was a very good favourite. I love Mr. Bird. He's my PE teacher. He was Cockney.
Yeah.
I remember when we were playing badminton and Rhys Stanton, he was really good at it. And he'd do like a long drive and you just do, well done, Rhys Stanton! I will never, ever forget. That is in my head, embedded. I loved him, but my favourite was Mr. Curtis. Rest in peace.
Oh, Curtis.
My whole philosophy and outlook on how I see life.
Yeah, no, do you know what?
I owe a lot to that man.
Yeah, same.
And even when I worked in Sainsbury's, when he'd come shopping, he'd come to my till.
Yeah.
And what a guy!
Yeah,
what an absolute gentleman! He was probably my number one.
Yeah, he was unbelievable. I remember I done film studies because he was the teacher.
Same. We both did. I remember both of us saying we'll do it because Curtis is the teacher, and honestly, he changed the whole outlook on how I see life.
You know what it is with Curtis as well? Like looking back, you kind of go so laid back. But that got the best out of us, I think, because I never got the teachers that never got the best out of me were the ones who would shout at me because I didn't like getting shouted at.
Yeah.
And they weren't the ones who were like forcing stuff down me. Whereas he just come and he could see that I was upset or like angry with something, and he'd just make like a little joke at me. Made my whole mood. It was the worst joke in the world. But that's what he was.
How witty was he? Yeah, it's one-liners, but he was the best at getting the best out of you.
Oh yeah.
As a kid, he knew how every single person's mind worked.
Yeah.
And that is such a talent to have. And, you know, he was a phenomenal writer and just everything about him. I thought he was fantastic.
I'd love to know how many people would have carried on drama if it wasn't for him. Because, as I said, I got through a bit of a Miss Horrocks in the first year. I was going through a bit of a thingy with her because, obviously, as I said, I got him with somebody else. And then he took over, and mate, I went from to in drama again.
Yeah. And I don't think I would have did it in A level if he weren't teaching because I remember asking him saying, "Are you the A level teacher?" And he said, "Yeah," and I was like, "Done."
He'd give your hand.
I picked film studies because he did it, and if he wanted to teach geography or English, I would have picked that because he was the teacher because he could get the best out of me, and he was as you said, he was so laid back, but to the point where you'd go to the end of the world for him.
Oh God, 100%.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. I remember on the day we done our drama exam, I think it was me, Potty, remember Daniel Andrews, who's there as well.
Yeah, that was tragic.
Us three went for a pint, and we asked Curtis, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll come over." And you know where you go.
He's just saying that.
And he came over, bought us all our drinks, and we were there till 9, 10 o'clock. Me and Potty walked home, like, a bit merry, but we were like, Curtis is just the best person you could ask for. I remember being absolutely devastated when I read
it was very sad. Very sad. What a guy! Like,
you know why he's probably looking back.
He is. He has to be.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it.
As I said, he was the only one who would actually go out his way to help you.
Yeah, he would.
I remember he come out from the yard and say, "I've got a joke for you, play." You go, "You would do that, obviously, he just walked over.
His brain was just constantly right, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he was very good at it.
Oh, amazing, so good. But it was just his one-liners that used to get me all the time.
Unbelievable.
What was something about the bishop?
Oh my, as I said, the bishop.
I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was like an innuendo. As the bishop said to the vicar or something like that.
The innuendo was solid.
Every single session he'd say that and you just giggle.
Yeah.
I said the jokes weren't even that funny because it was the way he'd say it. He just like.
It's a shame he's gone because that's such a wasted talent.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right. Favourite childhood memories. So have you got any funny or anything like in particular that you find?
Oh,
that sticks in your mind. That's like
favourite childhood memories. I'll tell you what sticks in my mind. I don't know why this is coming to me, but I didn't drink Lucozade for a year because I went to a kids' football party. I was about 8, 9, and we played football. We did the penalties at the end, and then there was this kid. I can't remember his name. He drank orange Lucozade. Then 2 minutes later, projectile vomited everywhere, and it was acid. And I was like, "I'll never drink a Lucozade again." For about a year, I didn't touch it. I mean, that's not a fantastic memory. I don't even know why that's coming to my head. That's definitely not my favourite memory, but it's a funny memory.
One that always like sticks out for me was, as I said, I used to sell in school. Remember Quick Save?
Yeah.
Well, they used to have poppets, and they were like coming out of date in like the end of the month, so they had like 2 weeks left. And I remember my dad come home and was like, "Hey, you've got poppets." These were our conversations. "You've got poppets in a Quick Save 5p a pack." I was like, "I'm getting only 48."
Yeah.
So my dad went over, got like 2 crates, it was like 24 in a pack. Stupid me, instead of spreading it over a couple of days, I threw all 48 in my bag going to school.
Oh God.
Mate, it wasn't even 9 o'clock, I was in party. And my bag got on the like a one-man band.
Oh my God.
And Mr. Alden was like, stopped right there, and I was like, "Oh my God, mate, I was making a fortune. You know, 5p a pack on something for like 40.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And he was like, "What's in your bag?" I was like, "Nothing." Mate, my bag was like, I was like, "Nothing." He was like, "Open your bag up." I kid you not, I'm not really Martin had to walk off laughing. As soon as I moved that zip, just poppers just went all over the place. He went, "What are these for?" I went, "Me dinner." It was the first thing. He went, "Me dinner." I went, "Yeah." I was like, "I haven't had my breakfast yet, so a couple of packs of dinner and then me tea tonight." He was like, "Yeah, it's sad." So he was like, "Why have you got these?" And that, mate, I thought, I remember once I got into bad trouble and Martin was like, "You can put on like a sad face." And I was like, "You melt."
Yeah.
So I thought, like, while I was going into his office, I was like, "I've got to be good here." Like, thinking of what can I say? Mate, I turned on this sad face and I just went, "It's a funky trip to Disneyland." He looked at me and went, I'm going to get them at the end of the day.
No way!
I got them at the end of the day. I was with Martin again. Stupid me. Got them, the woman behind the desk, and I went, do you want to buy any? Got them to Martin. Do you want to buy any? Do you want to buy some? Get them tomorrow. I was like, oh my god, my bag was literally like full, but I had like crafty me. I had like 2 zips in my bag, so I had like the big one, then the little one, and he only looked in the big, so I had like 6 packs then. So I made my money back still. That's one of them. I've never seen Martin laugh like that. And every time I see him, he always goes into the pockets. Every time. That's one of them. I mean, there's just so many. Like, there's so many that probably wouldn't even sound funny. Do you know what I mean? Like, somebody had to be there. I just remember our Rachel on a bike. There was like a pothole. We used to have like people from like Czech Republic on our street. We used to have like an ollie. And she went on their bike, mate. She didn't realise there was a pothole. I just remember kicking her footy, and as I look, she was picking this pothole up flew in the air. And instead of me going to help her, I cried laughing. Like stuff like that. Like, as a kid, just the memories, like, I don't go back to being a kid sometimes, honestly.
I think of that. Probably I've got some, but can't even think.
Yeah. If I could do childhood again, 100%. Just to relive some stuff. I said you were just carefree as a kid, mate.
No worries in the world.
I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't be a kid now. What's happening now? Like, do you know what I mean? I think memories are taken away, aren't they? Anything you want to add to the podcast before we wrap up?
What do I want to add? I don't know. I didn't think ahead of that for that question. Just obviously hope everyone's keeping safe and well, and I just want to say my inbox is always open for anyone who wants to talk. And you're seeing a lot of people taking their lives, which is really sad. On a serious note here, my inbox is open for anyone. Coffee, walk, talk. I am here 24/7. I'd hate to think that someone's going through something alone. So that's I suppose I'll add that, and hopefully we'll be back to normal soon.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully on the next podcast we do. I mean, we've said that we want to try and do this a bit more often now. We're flying with it as well. Like, we were getting good reviews from what we were doing.
Maybe shall we think of a few topics and put it to vote?
Defo, maybe do like a little vote thing.
What do you want us to talk about? Because we could sit here for hours and talk absolute wang-bars about anything.
That would be a topic. Wang-bars. I've had that for years. Do they still sell them?
Yeah, definitely still sell them, yeah.
I
did this one and they knocked me 2,000. But if I was going to have to go to Turkey and get taken here.
Hopefully we do this, and we are like, we're out of lockdown, or we're coming to the end of it, or there's a bit of hope at the moment. There isn't really, but hopefully on our next one, maybe if we say like every 2 weeks or something, so it's fresh.
We'll physically put it in our diaries to make sure we do it, because
we've got more time. Sunday morning, what else are we going to do? Do you know what I mean? Liverpool don't kick off to our 4 and play last night, so I think we've got a footy match to get over to. But obviously, if people want to send across anything as well, if you do want to send across to us, and hopefully they enjoy this.
Hopefully, please, obviously, like, subscribe, and follow.
Tom, I'll let you sign out because you're funnier than me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sign
out! I didn't know. Oh, I hate being put on the spot. I was like Tourette there, whatever you want to call it.
I tell you though. Nippin. See you later. Bye. Like, follow, subscribe. Now.